Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexiot's here. It is Wednesday. That's right. It's Wednesday. It's time to get another win. In fact, we've beaten the Dallas Mavericks on a Wednesday already this season. But when I remember early in the season, we played the Mavs and we shocked them and beat them on a Wednesday in Dallas. Well, now they're here in Toronto today. So let's get right into it. Let's look at the injury news. Just in time for the Dallas Mavericks injuries, the fire truck. All right, first of all, okay, Dante Exum will not play tonight. He is their backup point guard. Well, wait, they're saying he has a good chance of suiting up on Wednesday against Toronto. Never mind. So they don't really have a lot of injuries. It looks like Dallas. It looks like Exum will be coming back tonight. They're saying there's a good chance. Who are the Mavericks at this point? They were active during the trade deadline. So there are some changes to their team, and I'd like to go over them real quick. Of course, they've got the powerful backcourt of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. People we got to look out for today. Derek Lively, the second, is their starting center now as a rookie. Josh Green, the small forward, and the recently acquired P.J. Washington is their power forward. P.J. Washington recently saying, I think I've won more games in a row on the Mavericks than my whole entire career in Charlotte, and it feels good. So P.J. Washington is a new addition on the Mavericks. It'll be interesting to see him in their jersey. Off the bench, they've got Dante Exum, Tim Hardaway Jr. still there, Derek Jones Jr., Maxi Kleber, and the newly acquired Daniel Gafford. That's right. Gafford is on the Mavericks now, traded from the Wizards. So there's a couple. Those are the couple of new faces on the front line for the Mavericks at this point. So very interesting stuff there. Jaden Hardy. Let's see who else is on their bench. And Brandon Williams and OMP, of course. Our guy from Quebec is on this team too. Olivier Maxence Prosper. Oh, and Dwight Powell. Canadian Dwight Powell is still on the Mavericks, but he's buried on the bench. They don't play Powell very much, apparently. Now, the Mavericks have had an interesting part of their schedule recently. They were on a really good win streak for a while there. They had a 7-game win streak, and it was they were on a road trip over here before. They beat Philly, Brooklyn, and New York. And then they came back home and won 4 straight against OKC, Washington, San Antonio, and Phoenix. Now they're on a road trip again, and they've lost all the games on this road trip so far. They lost on Sunday to Indiana Pacers. They lost yesterday to the Cleveland Cavaliers on a crazy half-court shot by Max Strus. So they are playing a back-to-back. This is a similar situation to what happened on Monday with us, where the Pacers played the Mavs on Sunday, and then they played us on Monday. Well, the Mavs played the Cavs last night, so we're getting them on a second night of back-to-back. It is an advantage, and this time is a travel back-to-back going from Cleveland to Toronto. Not so bad a travel, though, but a travel nonetheless. And who knows what time the Dallas Mavericks got into a Toronto hotel last night. Could be 2, 3 a.m. We'll have to see. But either way, Raptors, let's get them. I want to talk to the crowd that's going to the game tonight. Listen, we're in a new era. We're in a new place. We have a new swagger. We have a new thing to our team. And I'm going to ask you guys to do something for me. You're going down to the game tonight. Let's start the defense chants right away. Our team is very much putting good effort out there all of a sudden in the last week or so. We are putting in that effort on defense. There's nothing more daunting than having a home crowd that's going, defense, defense. I've said this for a couple of years now. I would like to transform the Scotiabank Arena crowd to another level of fandom and cheering. We already are notorious for our loudness and our ability to cheer our team on. We're one of the best crowds in the league. But we can take it to another level. The thing I'm saying is we've got guys that played for the Duke Blue Devils. Gary Trent Jr., R.J. Barrett. We got a guy who played for Kentucky, Manuel Quickly. These guys know about rabid, crazy college crowds. They get crazy, the Cameron crazies in the crowd. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. I want to get there like that for our guys. Think about Scotty. Scotty played for Florida State for 1 year in the pandemic year. He never got to play in front of that college crowd. Let's give Scotty that college experience now in his pro career for the rest of his career. Let's change our calling card. We have amped it up since 2000 and Vince Carter came and played on this team. We have amped it up and ratcheted up little by little. Every 5 years, every couple of years, the Raptors crowd gets better and better. I see the youth at the 905 games cheering on the school days games, and they're so loud and so good. The future is bright. I want to change it now. These guys are busting their ass. They deserve our good, hearty defense chance from the jump ball. So if you are going to that game tonight, do it like I would if I was, and cheer from the start. Every single time Kyrie, Luka, any of those Mavericks have the ball, you chant defense, and you chant it relentlessly. You chant it at the top of your voice. You chant it with your full heart, body, mind, and spirit. Because if we can get our crowd to the level of a college crowd atmosphere every single game in our arena, it will be a bonus addition advantage to our team in a way you guys will not understand. These guys listen to us. They hear us when they hit the court. And when they're on defense, when they hear us egging them on, defense. You don't think Gary Trent Jr. gives a little extra. You don't think Scotty Barnes says, I want to please the crowd and get a block. That's what I'm saying, y'all. If we want to take it to the next level, us, the fans, we should do this. I'm telling you, this is the best thing. Don't look at me crazy when I start doing defense off the jump ball. I want to make this mandatory. We see teams that don't sit down until their team scores their first basket. It's a tradition in Smoothie King Arena that when the Pelicans start to play, nobody sits down until they've scored their first basket. We can have traditions too. Oh, yeah. And I love this idea of a tradition of we chant defense no matter what when the other team has the ball 48 minutes of the game. And that's what I'm saying. Don't wait till the fourth when the game's close and they need that extra. No. Start from the beginning. You do not understand how daunting that can be. You do not understand how that defensive chant, like I go down there and wreck it, one-man wrecking crew right from the start. And usually when I'm at the game, the Raptors have very good defense at the beginning of the game because I'm yelling that already right at the beginning. If I'm anywhere near the court, they can hear me. They can hear me. So you want to join me in helping them play better defense? Well, that's all you got to do, Raptors fans. Use your voice. Do your part. We can be the sixth man in this and help them. We really, really can. It does work. And if we can get the Scotiabank Arena to be more of a college atmosphere in the future, in the years to come, I'm here for it. And if you hear that crowd turn like that, know that I was saying, let's do this. And we move towards it. Back in the day when I worked at Scotiabank Arena / Air Canada Center 25 years ago, I would get out in the crowd in my sub uniform and tell them to get up, get loud. Nobody would do anything. They were so quiet. And I've seen how far y'all have came, arena crowd. You guys are so much better than you were around when Vince was on our team. It was really, you guys were cheering for Vince and, but y'all really didn't cheer the team right. Y'all were not loud in the right places. We just didn't know. We were early NBA city. We didn't know. Well, we know now. We got a championship. We know what it takes. So let's do our part. Darko's going to get them to work hard and practice and do their part. He's going to do his part with his research and scheming and strategies. We need to do our part, Raptors fans. On a Wednesday like today when Dallas and Luka and Kyrie are here, we get loud and we say defense. Defense. That's what I'm saying. This team is undefeated since All-Star break. The 905 are undefeated since All-Star break. Let's let our crowd be undefeated. Now, bring that defense chant. We got a little Homestead right now coming up, a bunch of home games. So let's get it done right and get loud. I'm pleading with y'all. Can you do something for me, 21? Can you get out there and get loud like a college crowd would? Yeah, give Scotty that college experience he never got in his home arena in the NBA. That's what I want, baby. Yeah. All right, let's do the ref report. Here are our refs tonight. It's very interesting ref crew. I'm not going to lie, guys. It's very interesting. Our crew chief is Sean Wright. Sean Wright is in his 20th season out of New York, New York. He went to high school in Alabama. His favorite TV show is Law and Order. He likes the movie Love Jones. He listens to Michael Jackson. His favorite book is Crime and Punishment. His favorite meal is roasted chicken and veggies. His favorite app is his son's football team app, so he can keep track of the wins and losses there. Most like to visit Greece. He would like to learn how to fly a plane, and his hidden talent is chess. I don't know how your hidden talent would translate to the all-star referee talent show. That's not really a good talent to put on the stage, Sean Wright. You're going to play like a computer or AI. That'd be interesting, but man, that's going to take too long. That's not good for TV. You playing chess. Maybe we'll put you in the corner and we'll start the game at the beginning of the show and we'll check in on you and see how you're doing as far as playing against the computer. That may work then for the NBA ref talent show. I don't know. Otherwise, it won't probably. All right. Well, Sean Wright is actually not a bad ref for us overall in history. We have won our last 2 games that he has ref this season. We win 58% of our games in the history of the Raptors and Sean Wright being involved with each other. And meanwhile, though, he does favor the Mavs. The Mavs have 61% win percentage under crew chief Sean Wright tonight. So 58-61, the split for the Mavericks in the first referee, Sean Wright. The second ref is CJ Washington, his 9th season out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. His favorite TV show is Godfather of Harlem. His favorite movie is Life. His favorite musician, Anthony Hamilton. His favorite book is Rise of the King. His favorite meal is lasagna. He'd most like to visit Italy, and his bucket list is to attend a football game at Notre Dame Stadium. Yeah, he is a building inspector and a real estate appraiser. So CJ Washington was a licensed residential building inspector. It's like, if you're going to build an addition to your house, you call CJ. You come over and check it out. Make sure you're to code, bro. Yeah, all right. I don't know if that works very well as a talent for the referee talent show. He's going to go inspect this building, make sure it's not got faulty wiring. I don't know if that works. He is the worst ref for us today, but I'm going to tell you something funny. It's so weird. CJ, this year we're 2-1 with him. So that's pretty good. 2-1. That's pretty good. I don't mind that, but we win 42% of our games. He's one of the lower end refs, not very good to us overall, but listen to this. He has an even worse win percentage with the Mavericks. So it's 42-41 for the Raptors. CJ Washington does not favor us very often. And, well, he does today. That's very strange. Yeah, very, very strange. The third ref is the best ref. It's Matt Myers in his 7th season out of St. Louis, Missouri, young ref. His favorite TV show is The Wire. He likes the movie The Shawshank Redemption. His favorite musician is Jay-Z. Favorite book, A Promised Land. He would like to eat some buffalo wings. His favorite app is Words with Friends. He'd like to visit Bora Bora, attend the Masters, and his hidden talent is golf. So what are we going to do? Put a putting green up there now? We're going to have chess and golf as hidden talents here, guys? Come on now. Come on. Those are hobbies. Those aren't talents. Those are hobbies. You like playing chess. You like playing golf. It's not like Matt Myers, you're a PGA golfer, like Matt Boland. No, you're not. Are you? Let me see. Does it say on here no, you're not. So that's not really a hidden talent if you're not. Anyway, I want to be nice to you. I like you, Matt Myers. You're a great golfer. I'll just say that. All right. Here we go. All right. So Matt Myers is the highest percentage ref for us today. We win 71% of our games. We won 2-0 since Matt Myers his ref this year. We're 2-0. And meanwhile, look at this. The Mavs are 25%. This is one of the widest splits on the ref report this year. 71-25 for the Raptors. And the third ref, Matt Myers. So even the bad ref today is good for the Raptors, CJ Washington, historically. Yeah, and Sean Wright's the only one who doesn't favor us, the crew chief. It's an interesting crew. I don't know. I don't mind Sean Wright. Sean Wright's an interesting crew chief. He can be very fair. But, yeah, we'll have to see. CJ Washington may be a little funny. Matt Myers is a young ref, but he's been very good for us. So there's your ref report for today's game. Good stuff. Last night, the 905 won their game, 4th in a row. Very nice win against the Rip City Remix. It was a very interesting game. The Rip City Remix jumped all over them in the first quarter, 41-33 after that first. But, man, after halftime, the Raptors 905 came out and went gangbusters, outscoring them 45-21, doubling them up with barrage of threes. These guys were hitting threes like crazy. In fact, by the end of the game, the 905 had shot 50%, 20 for 40 at the three-point line. They made 10 of those 20 threes in the third quarter, and they absolutely got that distance, got a nice lead. They were probably up by 20 a couple times in the fourth quarter. And boom, they beat them by 10 by the end of the game. A fantastic 4th victory in a row by the Raptors 905. My number one star of the game for Raptors 905 is once again Javon Freeman Liberty, the leading scorer, 9 of 17 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals. 25 points. Javon Freeman Liberty in 37 minutes. Very, very good streak. He is the player of the week for the G League, and he is also the leading scorer tied for the G League right now, for the whole league right now. So, Javon, you are killing it, bro. You're absolutely killing it. I'm giving 7 stars of the game because of the achievement of the 905 winning 4, doing really good on this West Coast road trip, undefeated out there. My second star of the game is Mogi. Mogi was 9 of 11 for 18 points with 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 3 turnovers, +5 in 30 minutes. 9 of 11 is fantastic shooting. He was just active and long, once again, doing the Mogi kind of things he does near the basket. My third star of the game is Kevin O'Banner. He came off the bench and he shot the lights out. 7 of 11, 3 of 6 at 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 17 points for Kevin O'Banner. He was part of that 3-point barrage that did really good. It's a real luxury when your power forward is one of the 3-point guys that are killing the other team. The fourth star is Jonte Porter. Jonte had a fantastic game. He was stat stuffing once again. A lot of 7s in Jonte's box score. 36 minutes with 21 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 5 of 12 from the 3-point line. He took a lot of threes, 12 threes for Jonte. He was just chucking them. He was chucking them. 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Jonte, good stuff, man. I love the 7 rebounds and 7 assists with all the 3-point shooting at the center position. This is a versatile guy, and he is a stat stuffer. My next star of the game for the 905 last night was Drake Jeffries. Drake Jeffries, a former Rip City Remix player, coming back to scorch his team. I've been waiting for this game from Drake because, honestly, he has not shot well. He has not made a lot of points. Well, he woke up last night, 5 of 7 from 3-point range, 5 of 9 overall, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, +12 for the game. Drake Jeffries, thank you for waking up and hitting your shot, my guy. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, next we got Omari Moore is my 6th and extra star. Omari was perfect from the field. He was 5 for 5, 3 for 3 from 3, 2 rebounds, 9 assists for Omari Moore, +17, the highest plus on the team, 14 points. Omari Moore was contributing in major team ways. 9 assists, perfect from the field. Wow. Omari, you're a badass, and maybe you will be in the NBA very soon, my guy. Daryl Morsell is the last star. Honorable mention off the bench, 4 of 11, 15 points, a +3 with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And perfect at the line, 5 for 5. So there's your recap of the Raptors 905 against the Rip City Remix. It really is that they barraged them with a ton of threes in the third quarter and doubled up their score in that quarter, 45-21. Outscoring them in the third. It was an amazing quarter. I was like, holy crap. And we were in the chat. We're like, what a quarter. What a third quarter. That's what won that game. Yeah, I know, Monique, you hate Eric Curry, but he's doing something right now. But you know what? Hopefully he won't be coaching next year. I want them to win still. They still have 11 games in the G League season, and their record is not totally horrible right now. They are now 9 and 14. And if they can even it out a little bit more, get closer to 500, maybe they will sneak into the G League playoffs somehow, some way. It's not likely, but still, we want them to practice winning. We want them to practice the schemes of Darko's system, and we just need them to get W's as much as possible, whether their season has a postseason or not. We just need them to do that. Of course, we want to see Marquise Noel get healthy and return to the Raptors 905 and have a bit of an end of the season with some production in some ways, because he is a project for the Raptors organization for the future. And we need to see some good stuff from Marquise more. All right, let me see what's going on here with the chat. It looks like Monique is first in, and she has some things to say. All right, let's see. What's Superfan saying here? Good morning, Raptor Freak family, and happy game day. Let's make it 4 in a row. Feeling good, doing great. Let's go. Let's go to the game, Mo. Get down there and get loud. And yeah, make it 4 in a row, just like the 905 got 4 in a row last night. Let's get 4 in a row, Raptors. We are finishing the month of February very nice. Since Valentine's Day, both Raptor teams are undefeated. And let's keep that going. Let's close on out through the end of the month. In fact, if we beat the Mavericks tonight, the Raptors will be 500 for the month of February, 6-6 with their record. So let's even it out, gentlemen. Let's even it out and get back to 500 basketball. And then next month, let's make it a winning month. How about that? Yeah. Most saying, keep losing, Nets. Why are the Hawks winning? Well, it's kind of what we said on this stream the other day. Trey Young hurt and out. Well, they may start playing better now. I said that like this weekend when I heard Trey Young was going to be out. Well, don't expect the Hawks to plummet and be easier to get a pass in the play-in race. They may be better team without Trey Young on their team. Let's just put it that way. So last night there was a game between what the Hawks and the Hawks beat Utah, and then Brooklyn beat or lost to Orlando, which helped us. So we're actually exactly equal to the Brooklyn Nets in the standings, but they've got us posted as we're underneath them, which is not true. Somebody was saying in the chat last night it's because it's alphabetical, but no, there's tiebreakers. And the tiebreaker is point differential. Usually, they may be using the differential of points as far as like points for and points against, and that may be it because they do actually have a better differential in that minus 2.9, and we have minus 3.1, so it's a 0.2 difference. But honestly, we beat them worse than they beat us, and we're 1-1 this season. Our margin of victory over the Nets earlier this season, or just a little while ago, a couple games ago, was pretty high compared to their slight win over us in the in-season tournament. So I don't know how they figure out the tiebreaker. In some ways, I would think that we're actually in the spot that Brooklyn's in, just below the play-in tournament. Then we should be there. I don't know why it's showing us underneath them. We should actually be above them. If you say it's alphabetical, well, that's no reason to list them that way. It has to do with stats. They don't look at the alphabet. They look at the stats. And they say the win-loss first, and then maybe the point differential, and then the point differential in the series of them. So let's see. Monique saying Dallas on a back-to-back. That's one good thing, too. Hopefully they are tired. Go Raptors. Yeah, and it was a high-scoring game. It seemed like it was wire to wire right up to the end. I mean, with that half-court shot, taking it at the end, what a heartbreaker. In some ways, them losing that way, I don't know if they have more gumption because of that. Maybe they're pissed. Maybe Luka's like, hey, it just happens. It's a game. Hey, I don't know. We'll have to see. One thing I will say is the experiment of playing Luka and Kyrie together has worked pretty good this year. I've been very skeptical of those two guys as a pair in this league because I feel like they play the same position. And in some ways, you consolidate so much of your salary and your talent in the backcourt. Like, what is the rest of your fucking team? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Mavs are okay. They're not super good, but they're better than I thought they would be, I guess is what I should say. Most saying we are thinking about you. Yeah, that's right. Did I do the Toronto injuries? He is on here. He's questionable to play today. I don't know what's going to happen. He's questionable. If he doesn't play tonight, well, that's just one game out. But I think he should be back for Friday against Golden State, hopefully. So let's wish Jakob well with his ankle and hope that he's going to be back as soon as possible. But yeah, I forgot to say that. Of course, Jakob's on the injury list for the Raptors. Questionable for tonight because of the turned ankle. So we'll see. Yeah, we're thinking about you, Yak. We are thinking about you. Most saying JFL gets player of the week month. Enjoy Eric Curry now. He ain't staying long. Are you saying Eric's not staying long or JFL? I mean, both of, JFL's alluded that he isn't. And then Eric Curry, well, we hope he isn't. Let's see. Eric Curry, why are you winning? You suck as a coach. This one is for you, Lex. Hey, listen, Mo, listen. Listen, everybody gets chances. In some ways, look, I've been mad at Eric Curry while he's losing, but when he's winning, I got to get on his side and support him. That's what a Raptor freak would do. Is like, this guy's being successful. He's got a 4-game win streak. 3 of those wins were in overtime. He must be doing something right now. Now, does that mean, I don't know, maybe he busted through all the dumb stuff as a rookie coach and he's kind of gotten somewhere and now he's in a new area where maybe he's learned, maybe he's acquired knowledge and maybe he's a better coach now. I'm not saying I want him to coach the team next year, Monique, but I'm all for somebody getting better and doing better and having success, especially when they're coaching the Raptors. I want them to be successful. I'm not hating him just to hate him to hate him. I'm hating him because he loses. As a person, he's a nice guy. He seems very smart. He seems like he means well. There must be something special about him. Since Masai Ujiri's touched him and said, "You are my golden boy, and you're going to be in the organization. You're going to try different stuff." So I don't know. As long as he's not coaching us next year for the 905 G League, I'll be fine. But in some ways, I gotta root for him while he's still here and while he's still going. Yeah, I get it. I understand your animosity towards him. I've had it too. But I'm a forgiving person, Mo. I'm a very forgiving person. And if he's going to have success going out for the 905 and he makes something crazy happen, hey, he can get a fan in me still at some point. Look, you can redeem yourself with me. Seriously, any of them. Malachi could have redeemed himself with me for a long, long time. Yeah. Most saying, "Dear Pizza, you're ahead of yourself." Laugh out loud. Why? Yeah, I really don't like that post. I really don't like all the pizza jokes and the pizza party shit. It never was what this was. Trolls took over this whole thing, and it fucking has gotten out of control to the point where mainstream media is reflecting the pizza party bullshit from Twitter. And pizza, fuck you for making your little post or your little characterization of Darko with the pizzas. You know, it cheapens it's making fun of our franchise. It cheapens our franchise. This whole pizza party bullshit is pissing me off. And, you know, we were going to fine dining. Nobody brought up pizza until Michael Grange said that bullshit. And then all the sheep just followed that dumbass word, pizza party, pizza party, pizza party. Fuck all y'all. And fuck you, pizza, for posting a post yesterday saying, post your favorite Raptors on here on our pizza thing. So everybody's fucking spam posting and connecting Scotty to this post. Scotty don't want these fucking links to pizza. So fuck that shit. Pizza, and your dumbass bullshit trying to get free advertising out of a Raptor thing. Fuck you, pizza. I'm wearing you on my shirt right now. Fuck you, pizza. You stupid ass post. Tag all the Raptors on this. Fuck that shit. Don't bother the Raptors with your stupid ass shit. You don't need to be tagging Scotty on some dumbass cartoon of Darko with pizza boxes. Fuck that shit. And pizza bullshit. Show the pictures of the fine dining and show all these jabronis out there it was never about pizza. This stupid ass shit. Now, Manuel's making fun of it. He's hilarious on Instagram today. Let's talk about this. We'll do the Instagram stories real quick. First, we got Javon Freeman Liberty celebrating being player of the week, 34.3 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, 9 assists, 2.5 steals. Those are great stats. And yeah, I see why you're the player of the week for the G League, man. 25, 8, and 5 last night. Just another day in the office is what JFL's saying. RJ Barrett has posted, Emmanuel Quickly's post saying, I believe I was promised pizza. Yeah, keep building. And he's saying pizza party. So these guys are into it. I guess the guys are making fun of it. They like the joke. But listen, y'all are getting steaks. Y'all are getting fine dining. Y'all get whatever you want. Let's get something healthier. How about that? Pizza was never a good idea, guys. It's not like pizza is a healthy food. It's not like we want our Raptors eating that crap. What the fuck? You guys want pizza for them. We want to feed them with the nourishing, healthy meats and vegetables that will make their body strong and healthy and virile against the fight in the NBA. Why the fuck you want to suck them down with crust and cheese and fucking unhealthy ass shit? No, do not give RJ and them a pizza party. No, I'm anti-pizza party, y'all. I never thought I would say this. I'm at the point in my life where I'm an angry old codger that's saying, I'm anti-pizza party. Oh, you kids and your pizza parties. Oh. I don't know what's wrong with me. I used to love pizza so much. Why are you anti-pizza party, Lex? It's because they made a joke about it, and it's not funny. We were serious about it. We're going to take them to a nice restaurant. They deserve better than that. You didn't fucking give them a pizza party like a corporation would give their employees at the end of the year. Fuck that shit. Give them something worth something. Cactus Club, off-menu steak. That's what I'm saying, baby. That's what I'm saying. So RJ's saying, yeah, the pizza party, baby. All right, whatever. Gary Trent Sr. is making fun of Antoine Walker for being very heavy. He's saying, Antoine Walker been eating good. Man, that's mean, Gary. It's not like you're the most felt former NBA player either. Come on now. Why are you going after Antoine Walker like that? Maybe you don't like him from your playing days. I don't know. Either way, it's not very nice. Let's just put it that way. Let's see what else is going on the Instagram. We see Raptors 905, Jonte Porter shooting shots. And then they got that picture of Idris Elba saying, I want you to put the word out here that we back up. 905, back up, baby. Look out. Zach Edey and his Purdue Boilermakers, he's announced that he is coming out and he will be in the NBA draft this year for sure, guys. So Zach will be in that draft this year. Oh, yeah, let's go. Scotty has got a picture of Grady on his Instagram stories, Grady's dunk. And I think everybody's really proud of Grady. The vibes are really high on this team. Like Scotty posted on Emmanuel's Pizza Party post that he said, my point guard about Emmanuel. So look at this, Raptors fans that are Scotty point guard lovers. He's saying that Emmanuel's his point guard. That's a little weird, isn't it? Y'all are saying Scotty's a point guard. Scotty's a point guard. Well, Scotty just said Emmanuel is my point guard on Instagram. He did. He wrote that as a comment in there. We see Precious loving all the pizza party posts. Like he wants to come to pizza party too. Still Precious Achua, because he was a part of that. He wanted to be a part of the pizza party. That's right. Emmanuel is getting posted by Scotty also. So Scotty posting Grady and Emmanuel on his Instagram stories. The team unity is strong, guys. I'm telling you right now. Slim Duck is putting on blast St. Lucian sea moss gel. That sounds amazing. Something from his home island of St. Lucia. They got sea moss gel. Maybe if you need that, you go check it out. You can buy it. Get some sea moss gel. There's Emmanuel quickly responding to Dennis Schroeder from yesterday when Schroeder showed him doing the freeze and saying, "You love that celly, don't you?" And he's like laughing about it. So yeah, there's obviously a friendship between Emmanuel and Dennis, and it's all fun and games. There's no hard feelings. So I think that's fun. It's like, listen, Dennis, your celebration's so good. Everybody's doing it now. Everybody, the Lakers do it. I've seen the Celtics doing it. I've seen your new team doing it. We're doing it. You're just an innovator, Dennis. You should be flattered. Everybody wants to do the freeze. It's not an insult. They're not stealing anything. There's a good picture on Emmanuel's Instagram stories of him and Grady Dick. And he's saying, Rook, Grady. So there's a lot of love and passion among the Raptors players for each other right now. I love it. Grady Dick, of course, on his Instagram showing his 3-point shots, making all of his threes, 4 for 4 in the game against Indiana on Monday. And then he's got a picture of Emmanuel coming in his pink outfit too. His very interesting outfit. He's quite styled in there. And then Mr. New York City's got Missy Elliott on his Instagram stories talking about don't be so hard on yourself because things are not happening as fast as you like. Just keep working hard on whatever you're working on because the greatest accomplishments take time. You got this. That's Missy Elliott talking to Marquise Noel. You got this, Marquise. You're going to come back. You're going to be great. It's going to be awesome to see. Be still and know that I am God. Smile even when things don't feel too good. That's a testament to your faithfulness. Your time will come, Marquise. I know you see these opportunities with the Raptors and you think that you're going to get them and right now, but it isn't right time. You know that the right time will come when God allows it to happen. And when it happens, it will be all the better in the right time. Honestly, Marquise, just understand. We believe in you, and the Raptors organization ain't going to cut you loose, unless something really crazy happens. You're going to do really well. Just get healthy, fix that hamstring, and come back. We're going to be happy to see you. Yeah. All right, see, Trevor J's here. Good morning, Raptors family. Happy game day. Let's go 4-4. Number 4, that's right. 4, baby. Wednesday. Our Wednesday record's quite good. The Dallas Mavericks played last night. They lost last night. They've lost 2 in a row. They're on a road trip. Let's keep that losing for them on the road trip. Losing, keep continuing. Yeah, because the Raptors going to kick their ass tonight. That's right. I love it. Cowboys saying, good morning, super fan Mo and Lex from Raptor Freaks. It's game day. Dap to you, Bradley. Always good to see my good friend Bradley, the Canadian Cowboy. Trevor's saying 905 stats were amazing. 4 wins in a row. Yeah, I'm very proud of them. They're playing together. In some ways, like I said, it's weird how much our G League team mirrors our regular team. It's like they go through the same waves of the season together. It's like when they're really down, we're really down. When they're playing good, we're playing good. It's very strange. In some ways, I wonder about this. I talked about yesterday how the Raptors coaches didn't take the All-Star break off, and they all hung out and talked about scheming. And well, some of the things we're seeing right now are the adjustments and changes they made to our defense is why we're having such success now after the All-Star break. Well, I wonder if they passed those plans down to Eric Curry and said, yeah, these are the new defenses that Darko's using now after the All-Star break. And can you get these guys to use it? That's part of the reason why they're having success down there also is this defensive scheme has slightly changed and they mirror the Raptors. And that may be the effect happening at both levels right now. So it's very interesting to see how much we're winning right now. I love it. We have not lost any games since the game we lost on Valentine's Day to Pascal and the Pacers. Both teams have won all the games since then. So it's very, 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 very good. Very good. Cowboys saying, hope Yak gets better soon. Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as the last one. The last one, he lost a lot of games. Yeah. No, we can't have that. We can't have that happen that long away again. No. You missed tonight. Okay. Hopefully you're back Friday. Because this is the thing. The Warriors got Chris Paul back finally last night, and he helped them beat the Wizards. So the Warriors all of a sudden have an uptick because Chris Paul is back. So we'll have to see how that goes on Friday. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We got Luka and Kyrie first. Let's see. Bryce is here. Good morning, Lex and Raptor Freaks. Good morning to you, Bryce Lawson, our Kentucky chapter president. I pray we all have a day full of joy, peace, love, and wisdom. There you go, Bryce. I love it. Bryce has got words of wisdom and a blessing for us too today. You go, Bryce. I hope the weather's fantastic in Kentucky right now, and that everybody is safe and happy, and your loved ones, and just good things are happening for you, my guy. You're the best, Bryce. Trevor's saying the Magic ran all over Brooklyn. The only person with 15 points was Dennis. It was a blowout. Well, Dennis is a professional on a team that's not very professional right now because they just don't have very good players. Yeah, it's sad to hear. In some ways, I wish the best for Dennis. In some ways, it is what it is. Evelyn's saying, good morning, Raptor Freak family. Good morning to you, Granny Swag. We miss you, Evelyn. And thank you for signing up for the Coach's Open House. And we'll come down there and we'll see you on March the 19th, Evelyn. All the best to you, baby Candace, Prince Toussaint, and everybody else in the family. Nako's saying, Luka's probably the second best player in the league. Lock him up. You know what? Listen, he may be one of the best offensive players in the league, Gerald, but I don't know if I'd call him the second best player in the league. No, I don't think I would. He has a big deficiency on the defensive end. I think in today's league, to be one of the top players, the top 5 players should be two-way players. I think that all 5 of the top players should be people that play very well at both ends of the court. I think for too long, we've overvalued like the scorers like Trae Young and Luka. And honestly, there's deficiencies to Luka's game. Like in some ways, the way we exploited Atlanta on Friday, let's try and do that tonight against the Mavs because of Luka. Yeah, Luka can be a problem for them on how they defend. It's a really weird catch-22 with him. Sure, he may get you 50 and shoot some crazy circus shots and smile and Luka magic. But honestly, on the defensive end, he sucks. And I can't put a player that doesn't play both ends in my top 5. Not in this era of the NBA because there's so many good two-end players at this point. So, yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't say what you're saying there, Nako. I can't because he only plays one end. G saying the players talking about pizza party, laugh out loud. It's probably more fun for them, but I am sure the fine dining with steak is their near future. Yeah, I think it's just jokes. I think this is just jokes, the pizza shit. It's just jokes. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's funny that Emmanuel said, I believe I was promised pizza. That's so funny. That is funny. That's a funny post. Then he put that on there. It's like, I believe I was promised pizza. It's so good. I hope they're getting something better. I mean, it'll wrench you up. All that cheese, that fat, that crust. I mean, look, it's fun. It's delicious. We love pizza. Everybody loves pizza. But it's not healthy for an NBA player. It's not like they should be eating the pizza too much. You know, you got to digest all those fats and the cheese and stuff. And it's like, oh, we want dietitians around their team and telling them this is good for you. This isn't good for you. What do they fucking say when they bring all that pizza into OVO Center? It's like, oh, no. This isn't good for them. Why are you bringing this in here? Pizza. Yeah. Stop encroaching, pizza. Stop encroaching. You see, I got my YYZ shirt on. This is Toronto Raptors playoff shirt. I don't know what vintage this is. It's probably like 2015, 2016 playoff shirt. YYZ. That's right. Back in the YYZ, baby. Let's go, Rush. Yeah. Kareem's here. Good to see Kareem Thomas. Toronto has a huge advantage on pushing the ball up court in transition offense, while Dallas is the opposite, and they like to set up a half court so we can hustle for offense and lock down on defense. I like what you're painting the picture there. I like this. I think that you're right, too. Man, we just got to be aggressive, trust each other, play together. We play like we did against Indiana. We're going to kick Dallas's ass. In some ways, it's once again, this is just a natural matchup where we seem to have a good mismatches or just advantages. You know, Dallas is an interesting team. I think these teams that value and play very high-level offense with high-level offensive players like Halliburton, Trae Young, and Luka Doncic, they have blind spots and not the best on the other end. And in some ways, those kind of types of teams are teams that are ripe for the picking for the Raptors. So I hope we see this again because this is really kind of the third team in a row that we're facing that has that kind of characteristic. Very good on offense, but not the best defensive team. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, so I want to see what happens there. I like what you're painting, though, Kareem. You're a very good artiste. You're like Bob Ross. We need some more happy little friends next to those trees. That's right. I like that picture you're painting. Nako saying it would have been pretty funny if any of the Detroit Pistons posted Wingstop after a win. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for the Pistons. I do. They got a win though last night. They beat the Bulls. It really is kind of like, okay, y'all are pissed off because our refs are cheating you out of a win to help the Knicks feel better about getting cheated out of a win against the Houston Rockets. So you know what? We're going to cheat the Bulls out of a win and give you a win just to shut you up. It's like, yeah, we're just feeding the baby that's crying at the moment at that time. It's like, okay, New York's crying. Wah, wah, wah. We're gonna contest this. Send in a official thing to contest this outcome that the refs screwed us over, and the refs admit, yeah, we screwed you over. We didn't get it right. And say, well, will you change it back? No, we won't. Okay, well, but we will do this. We'll screw over the Pistons tonight for you, Knicks, and we'll give you a win against them. Okay, all right. Monty Williams, what are you doing? You screwed us over. How are you doing this? Well, we're going to give you a win against the Bulls last night. Oh, this league's crazy. I just don't want to be involved in any of this giving people wins because people got screwed over in a Houston and New York Knicks game. This wave of giving wins to people. No, we don't want to be the next one. No, we don't. We don't want to be involved in this. I don't know if we're playing these teams anytime real soon anyway, which is good. Yeah. Bryce Lawson saying, man, the Mavs are a tough team, but we've had the top 6 offense these past 3 games and a middle of the pack defense. Let's continue this win streak, Raptors. That's right. Let's go. You know, I'm not scared of the Mavs. I really am not. In some ways, you know why? It's because of Luka. Luka is both scary but not scary at the same time. In some ways, his cavalierness about the game, his like doesn't totally take life seriously. It really kind of makes me not afraid of him. If he was more like serious and he wasn't such a jokey, smiley, like doughboy kind of guy, I would be more afraid of him. If he handled things a little bit more like Larry back in the day, like Larry's like not like goofy and smiling all the time. Larry was somebody they feared. I don't fear Luka because in some ways he's a clown. In some ways, this is the byproduct of you and Jokic's stooges act at All-Star. In some ways, this is a byproduct of you not taking the NBA as seriously as you should, Luka. Because I don't take you as seriously, honestly. I don't respect you as like a threat to be feared. No, I don't. Because you're goofy, bro. And in some ways, you don't take life serious enough and even the NBA serious enough for me to be afraid of you. I'm way more afraid of Kyrie. Let's just put it that way. Kyrie's the kind of player that, yeah, he will fuck you up real bad in the fourth quarter and win a game against you. We know. Yeah, he was the reason why the Nets had this win streak against us that we just broke recently because Kyrie Irving, every time he played the Raptors, he absolutely destroyed us. So I worry about Kyrie Irving more than I worry about Luka because Luka's lazy. Luka's a joke. In some ways, Luka is not being serious with his life. He's playing piano with his life. Let's just put it that way. That may be somebody like Nick Nurse and Pascal are talking about. Stop playing piano with your life, Luka, because you're kind of not a serious dude. And well, in some ways, you get not serious vibes back at you because you're not so serious. How about that? How about that take right there? Yeah. You want to be more serious? Stop playing Stooges. Stop playing Stooges with Nicola at All-Star break. Y'all look like clowns. In some ways, I'm going to look at you like clowns from now on because you're acting like clowns. How about that? Yeah. Fiercely saying good morning, fam, and happy Wednesday. That's right. Happy Wednesday to you, Marie. I hope you got up on the right side of the bed and happy game day. Let's get this win tonight. Kareem saying Scotty going to show Luka the newest face of the league. That's right. Listen, he will not be denied. The stats will show it. The all-around play will show it. This is going to be happening, NBA. So get ready for him. Y'all may not want him to be one of the faces of the league, but it's going to be undeniable. You will not be able to deny this NBA. It's just like you couldn't deny Vince Carter and the Carter effect. Well, you're not going to be able to deny the Scotty effect in the next couple of years. You better wait. You just wait and see when the Raptor Freak is exactly right in the next year or so. Yeah, this stuff is happening. It's all going to scheme and plan the way we thought it would. That's right. Let's see. Fiercey saying our crowd is at times quiet, but we can definitely turn it up. I went to 3 games and every time it was a vibe. There you go, Fiercey. Yeah. I mean, listen, I think we do a good job for the most part, but I'm saying we could be better. That's the same thing with the team. You know, you're doing pretty good with your threes, Gary, but you could do better. That's what I'm saying. It's like Scotty joke with Giannis. It's like, yeah, you said the equipment manager could be doing better. He's like, yeah, I believe that too. That's what Scotty said to him at All-Star. I believe that too. The crowd could do better for the team. If we're the fans, if this is a fans channel and we're talking fan issues, well, let's talk about this real quick, Raptors fans. Can you do this for me, please? I'm pleading with you. I really do believe that if you can do this for me, that'd be great. I mean, I know y'all can get loud. I see y'all get loud when they bring the cannons out. When you see somebody in your section waving T-shirts at you, oh, you guys get real loud then. Oh, yeah. When it's some selfish thing like, oh, I'm going to get a T-shirt, you get real loud for that. Why aren't you getting loud for the team when they're playing? In fact, sometimes it's louder for the T-shirt cannons and the T-shirt tossers than the actual game stuff. And that's disappointing to me. I mean, seriously, can we be so selfish, Toronto fans, that you only care about getting a T-shirt for yourself and you can't cheer on the team and use your voice energy for that? That's what I'm saying. If y'all tell on yourself when they bring the T-shirts out. I can hear how loud y'all are getting. So why don't you do that for them during the game? That's what I put on you, Raptors fans, at the arena. Let's up our game. Let's bring it to another level of intensity of how we cheer for them with the defense chants. I don't care about offense. Be as quiet as a mouse when they're on offense, because in some ways we want them to operate. Let's go Raptors is a great chant, but the defensive side is the side we need to be loud on and make that arena so uncomfortable for the other team that they're missing shots and turning the ball over because our crowd is so loud with defense chants. I'm telling you, it's the next evolution. Let's get that college crowd even more collegey crowdy in the Scotiabank Arena. That's what I'm saying right there. That's right. That's right. Cream's saying this game will be a battle of the benches. Ooh, I like that. A battle of the benches. So you think the starters will kind of cancel each other out, and whoever's got the better bench is going to win tonight. Whoever's got the best quality guys off the bench. Let me go look at the Mavericks bench real quick, KT, and see what I'm looking at here with their roster and their depth. I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. has been a steady six-man for the Dallas Mavericks for like almost 10 years now. It's kind of crazy how long Hardaway Jr. has stuck with the Mavs and been in that role for them as far as that. I mean, Kleber, Gafford, Powell, they've got some good backup big men. They really do. But you know what? You're right. I look at this backup, their bench people, and I'm like, this is not the best. Like, who are these fucks? Who are these guys? I don't know any of these names. Who are these people? Yeah, okay. I have more confidence in our bench and who we got, especially in the 9 we've been playing recently with Ochai, Grady, Kelly, and Bruce Brown. Yeah. Maybe it is a battle of the bench, and our bench might just kick their bench's ass. Fiercely saying, yesterday, the Bulls crowd booing their team because of a loss. It is frustrating, but not that serious. They need to chill. It's actually rude, in my opinion. We've done this too. I mean, crowds will do this. If they feel like the team did not put in the right effort and they feel like it's humiliating, maybe they feel bad because they feel like losers because the team is a loser. Yeah, it's all that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't think it's classy either. But you know what? We've been guilty of this too. Our fans have done this too. We have booed our own team in our own arena, and I was never happy about it. It happened more often in the 2000s after Vince left. It would happen like in the Chris Bosh era. And it hasn't happened very much recently, but there have been some incidents of it happening in the last 10 years, but not very often. I agree. I won't boo them in our own arena. No, I won't. I won't boo them ever because I just don't feel like that's a fan behavior in some ways. And I agree with you, Fiercey. Carlos saying, morning, Raptor Freak family. Going to the game tonight. You go, Carlo. You do what I'm saying, my guy. Do exactly what I'm saying. Every time the Mavs touch the ball, defense. And nobody else around you doing it, be that leader. Be that spark that lights the flame of the crowd getting loud. You know, if you do it right, the little kids around you will jump in with you. They're more likely to help you and jump in there because they want to get loud. They like being annoying and loud. So be a leader tonight, Carlo JS. You're a great Raptor Freak. Go in there and show your leadership in the crowd by getting people loud when the other team has the ball. That's the time when you do it right there. Cowboy saying Wednesday. Let's go. It is Wednesday. That's right. W day. Let's go. Kareem saying at Fiercey, if you buy a pack of oranges from the grocery store and they're all dry, you have the right to complain about it. If you buy tickets to a game and the product is not good, you can do the same. Okay, so Kareem's saying he has no problem with Chicago Bulls fans booing their team for losing to the Detroit Pistons last night. I think the part of the problem is they look at the Pistons as such a bad team that's why they're booing. That's why they do it. I still don't think that's fair because listen, like I said, the Pistons have been coming up and trying to win. Monty Williams is a good coach and he's building them up and trying to develop them to win more often. So it is likely that they will win more games going out for the rest of the season. I think that everybody paints everybody with a color for the year and they're just saying, yeah, Detroit is just one of the shittiest teams in the fucking NBA. Yeah, they are. But that doesn't mean that they won't try and get better by the end of the year. And when they play better and they made some moves, they've got a couple new players in there. They may be finding a little bit more chemistry. Cade Cunningham may be 100% healthy. Yeah, they may win more going out. And other nations need to be just like, well, this isn't the same Pistons team. Seriously. That's what I tried to say when they beat us and ended their losing streak. I said, they've been coming close to winning. And y'all were saying, what are you talking about, Lex? They lost so many games in a row, but you don't understand. They're building. And even though they're losing, they're building and getting better and better. Well, that's part of it right here. Monty Williams is building the Pistons up. And if they start catching a couple more W's before the end of the season, those teams could get all bent out of shape about it. But you shouldn't, because honestly, he's worked very, very hard with that team to try and get them to get more wins at this point. I mean, I'll agree to disagree with Kareem on this. I'm still with Fiercey. I still don't think it's classy for you to boo your team. I just don't think it's good. It's not helpful. Let's just put it that way. It's not helpful is what I would say. Maybe you feel like you got your customer angst out, but in some ways, how does it help the team? It makes them feel shittier, honestly. Fiercely saying Kyrie has sick handles and is quick, but we have our quickster, aka IQ. GTJ pulled a nice one on Hallie last game. Love these ankle breakers. All right, Fiercely, I love it. Yeah, let's see if Gary is the plumber. So let's see. Who's he going to be covering tonight? Probably Kyrie. I would think that he's probably going to be trying to chase Kyrie around. Let's see if he can get any success and cut the water off on our Irving tonight. Can he continue this? Can I say, all right, well, Gary, if you're going to be a plumbing company, I won't care as much about what you're doing with shooting. If you are doing OG Anunoby kind of Xing out a superstar on the other side in the backcourt every game, hey, I can overlook a 1-for-6 3-point shooting night. I'm just saying, if we're going to see some Gary Trent Jr. plumbing company cutting off the water on top-level stars like Halliburton, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, or Kyrie Irving, I'll be all about that. I have a feeling that Scotty's going to be guarding Luka and that Gary will be guarding Kyrie. That's what it looks like probably will happen. Or maybe Emmanuel's guarding Kyrie. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how they do it. But I'm definitely going to be watching Gary for his defensive stuff tonight, because you guys think he's the plumber? Well, let's find out tonight. Dana's saying, good morning, everyone. I'm just at the weed store. Dana's living the best life. Dana's getting a strain. Dana is in there with her hurt finger, getting some medicinal things to help it. Yes, you go, Dana. Canadian Dana, we love you. Tom Duke's got the food out. He's got the cowboy ready to give the food. That looks like a arm of chicken, like a leg of chicken and some mushrooms. There's a Canadian pepper. Okay, that's Cowboy's pepper. There's lasagna. Okay, he's wrote it in that's lasagna. That's cheating, but I don't mind, Tom. If you got to do that, there's no lasagna emoticon, I know. And then he's got just a bull there. That looks like ox. That's an ox. It looks like an oxen. We got to process him, Tom. He looks like kind of smelly. Oh, let's see. Tom saying, keep rolling, Raptors, and keep rolling, Dana, at the cannabis store. Yeah. Dana's saying, let's get this win tonight. Cool Cat. Good morning, Raptor Free Crew. Good morning to you, Cool Cat. Are you going to the game tonight? I know Cool Cat's often going to games. Let's see if she's going to the game tonight. Fiercely saying, at Kareem, hang on. All right. It jumped way ahead. Sorry, guys. Let me just get back on my place in the chat, of course. La, 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 la. Okay, at Kareem, I like the analogy. Bulls only hit two 3-pointers out of 29. That's horrible. They shot 2 for 29 from 3. They deserve to lose, but it's still pretty close. Holy crap. They only lost by 10. Imagine if they did hit their threes. I'm just happy for the standings. Yeah, listen, honestly, let's not get worried and emotional about other teams' plights and journeys. We've got enough to worry about with our team's journey this year. We just get into the good stuff now. So honestly, I don't feel bad for the Bulls. No, I don't. And I'm not going to feel bad for the Pistons either. Fiercely saying Bulls, Hawks, and Nets are reachable. I want them to keep losing. Yeah, we're going to watch these standings, and these teams that are just above us, Let's try and leapfrog them before the end of the season. We have time, and they're not totally out of our reach. We get in the play-in, and then we fuck around and find out at the end of the year what Scotty and his will to win is like in a one and done, where he's more important, he has more control this time around. And it won't even be a year, it'll be a year since that DR DeRozan game. And the contrast of Scotty and his importance on this team and how he handles the playing game this year we get compared to the playing game we got last year will be telling. Stark contrast. Let's just say, I'm gonna predict that right now. Scotty may not have put his imprint as much in the Bulls game last year in the play-in. Well, if we get a play-in game this year, he's gonna put his imprint on it. Watch. Yeah, he will. He will. That's right. Kareem saying road to 27-0 continues, but who's really counting? Not me. You are counting. You are counting. You are literally counting, Kareem. Carlos saying, if I see you tonight, Mo, I will say hi. Yeah, you should. Carlo, she's usually over near where Center Sports is, over in that area over there, like in the concourse. So if you want to try and find Mo, she's over near there usually. If you just run into her, that'd be awesome. Kind of like Nameless last week. That'd be cool. James is here. Good to see James. A great new addition to the Raptor Freak family. Great to see you, James. If Oshai turns eventually into Danny Green, now that's a starter. You know, I think he's better than Danny Green. The reason why is because in some ways he's got such muscle on him that makes him a different kind of player than Danny. Danny's so slight a build. And in some ways, Danny is really limited as a good shooter. Now, there's some good defensive things about Danny Green, but there's some things that are defensive about Ochai that are different than Danny Green. Like as far as he can block shots, I think that, you know, Danny does good with steals too. But Ochai, the way he gets steals would be a little bit different than the way Danny does. So the strength of Ochai Agbaji, it trumps, well, I shouldn't say that word, it's better than a lot of the things that Danny does. Danny's more one-dimensional. Let's just put it that way. Danny's more one-dimensional than Agbaji. Agbaji has a little bit more fleshed out to his game, is the way I look at it. Nako's saying Oshai or JFL. I think JFL is an NBA player, but I want Oshai long-term. There's no comparison here, Nako, and I'm going to tell you why. Because one has an NBA body and one does not. And that's just purely the truth. I'm sorry. This is just the damn truth about the NBA. If you are not 6'7", if you are not certain height or strength, you shouldn't. You're going to have a hard time playing the league. And JFL is undersized for his position. In some ways, he's a defensive liability. As much as he can score and do all this stuff, he's not very good on defense on the other end. And in some ways, that will make him not be totally an NBA player. There's so many guys like this in the G League that y'all are like, man, they're so good. This guy can score so much. They don't really have a place in the NBA. And I'll tell you why. The difference between Oshai and JFL is the shoulders, is the strength, is the size, is the NBA body that Agbaji has. He has an NBA body. You look at him, that's why they said in the broadcast, is like Oshai has an NBA body. And JFL does not. JFL does not have the right size combination with his skills. And that's just a sad truth, Nako. There's limits to things. Maybe in the old NBA he could get in, but this league has progressed. And there's a certain caliber of talent and athleticism and size and skill that you have to be in the league. And I'm sorry, just because JFL can fill it up in the G League doesn't mean he can fill it up in the NBA. It's just it's not transferable all the time. It's not transferable all the time. So yeah, long-term Agbaji, and yes, it will be Agbaji. It's not about choosing between the two of them. Trust me, they have totally different paths. In some ways, JFL is going to play the rest of this year for us. He may go away from our team, and he'll be on a G League team in another town next year. He could very well go back to Windy City Bulls. I don't know, but he's not going to be a regular Raptor in the future, and he doesn't really intend to be that anyway, from the way he said it things at the beginning when he came in. So yeah, let's not like covet JFL and think that he's a part of our future. He's a very good G League scorer, and he's fantastic to watch on that level. But I don't think he'll ever be an NBA player. And I don't mean to rain on people's dreams or parades. I'm just saying it's because you have to be a certain NBA caliber to be in the NBA at this point. It's not that he's not a good enough scorer. It's not this, it's not that. It's just that I don't know. I'd have to see him do better on defense. He's not known for defense. He's definitely known for scoring. Let's see. Trevor's saying, bring your very best, like how you treat each other daily. It's the little things that you do that shine. All right. Words of wisdom from Trevor. Bring your very best tonight, Raptors. Bring your very best back to Scotiabank Arena. Hold it down. Protect the North. We the North. Hold it down. Protect your castle. Protect your castle from Prince Luca and Prince Kyrie and their team of Mavericks coming into town. Yeah, beat their ass. That's what I'm saying. Nako's saying Derek Lively is a good young man. You are a good young man. You are a good young man. Good young big man. Yeah. Yeah, he's a great rookie. He's been playing fantastic. He's been really good synergy with the older vet guys, Luca and Kyrie. Yeah, he's been a very good rookie and pickup for them for sure. For sure. I'm surprised he's starting right now. They have a lot of big men on that team. In some ways, I would say, why aren't they starting Gafford? Gafford is like a starting center. No, they're going to start Lively instead. It may be that Gafford starts at some point, but it's interesting. Carlos saying Oshai is more of a fit in the roster. JFL can still fit in, but that is the question. You see, you guys, you got to understand height is a big deal. It's a very, very big deal. And JFL is not a very big guy for the NBA. In some ways, if you're, I don't know. Either way, I don't want to beat the dead horse here. James is saying Barnes versus Doncic is going to be a good matchup. It'll be fun. In some ways, Scotty is going to get up for tonight's game partly because of this. In some ways, he very much is now. The Scotty versus Luka kind of thing is very much, before it was kind of cloudy with Siakam and all the other guys on the team. Well, now it very much is. These are the figurehead franchise faces. Luka versus Scotty. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And I know Scotty's going to take it to him. He's going to want to guard him really well, too. I know Scotty's going to want to guard 77, and we'll see him on him. I'll bet you we'll see him on him. Carlos saying pizza has to be the worst pizza out there. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, I worked for them for years. I know a lot about pizza. I know people that work there for many years, like my buddy Chris. Yeah, I don't know. In some ways, it's like, I just wish they didn't do that. Don't draw cartoons of my coach. No, that's not what my coach looks like. And you're fucking making it look frivolous. In some ways, I was insulted for Darko because Darko never said anything about pizza. And everybody took the ball and ran with it. He did not ever say he was getting them pizza. Misinformation reigns in this today's world. And people just want to believe whatever they want to fucking believe. They run with it. It was never a pizza party, Raptors Nation. Let's have a little bit more respect. We're a classy organization. We don't give parties that you give to 6-year-old kids with balloon animals and clowns. No, we're going to a very nice restaurant. He's going to spend some money. You think our fucking coach is cheap? Is that what fucking people are trying to say? You think our fucking coach is cheap? No. Listen, that guy is giving money to hospitals in 3 different countries for every assist we make on the court this year. You think our coach is cheap? They gonna give us pizza? No. How much money is him and Gaga giving to sick kids here in Toronto? How much money is he giving to that hospital in Memphis? How much money is he giving to that hospital in Serbia? That's what I'm saying. You think he's cheap? He's going to give them fucking pizza on paper plates, motherfuckers? No. They're going to Cactus Club. They're getting that off-menu steak. And y'all, seriously, let's have some class here. We're a winning organization. We're badasses. Pizza party, we're above that. We are above that pizza. And don't you try and do your free advertising on my channel. Get out of here. Ooh, I'm covering you up. That's right. No more pizza advertising on my channel. That's right. All right. Fiercely saying, I've already seen 2 Raptors content creators doing the stream while eating pizza. Yeah, it's such a joke. What was I eating yesterday? Yeah. Eating the pizza. It's so dumb. Like, what is that, y'all? Seriously, y'all eat your damn pizza. You are so out of the loop on the Raptors information. What's going on? Y'all believed it was a pizza party. I'm ashamed of you, S. You should know this. You're so covering the team and all this stuff. You should know it was never a pizza party like I know. Like I knew. It's all you jabronis that took the false flag and ran with it. Pizza party. It was never a fucking pizza party. Michael Grange's fault for bringing that up. If you guys win the dinner, where are you guys going to go? What do we get? And it's like, maybe I'll get you a pizza party, Michael. That's what they said. They were going to give the press a pizza party. So maybe it is good that S was eating a pizza yesterday and a couple other people. Yeah, that clickbaity Raptors Republic shit coming on there and like showing the Grady getting the chain and saying all this stuff. And then you see this jabroni eating a pizza all of a sudden on the screen. Like, what is this clickbaity shit? I clicked on this to watch a Raptors open gym moment. Oh, all of a sudden it's Raptors Republic eating pizza. You losers eating pizza yesterday. It's ridiculous. It was never a pizza party, you losers. All right, let's keep going. Kareem's saying today is Luka Doncic's birthday. What a better day to get your ass handed to you. Is it really Luka's birthday today? Oh my gosh. In some ways, that's good and bad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's good or bad. That's hilarious. It really is Luka's birthday? All right. What if he was born yesterday or tomorrow? What if he's born tomorrow? He'd be like only like 8 years old. Yeah. If he was born tomorrow, because his leap day tomorrow. If he's born on February 29th, his birthday only happens every 4 years. So he'd only be like 8 years old. How does that work if you're born on February 29th? Like, do you just default your birthday to either March the 1st or February 28th? Like, I don't understand that. If you're born on a leap day, do you just like, is that really shitty? Like, you don't get your birthday for a couple years? You only get it every 4 years? Like, how does that work? I've always wondered about leap day babies. I don't know. If any of y'all are one or you know somebody who's one, tell me how that's handled in your life. Like, I'm figuring you probably do it on the 28th. That you're just like, yeah, my birthday's the 28th, 3 years, and then every 4th year, it's actually on my birthday because my birthday doesn't exist most years. Woo! Luka, maybe his birthday's not the 29th, is it? Trevor's saying the Sixers on 5 straight losses. They got beat by the Celtics. I was actually rooting for the Sixers last night. It's a rare night that I root for the Sixers. Well, it's against the Celtics. In some ways, I'll pick the lesser of two evils, and I love Kyle Lowry. So Kyle Lowry beating the Celtics, I can get my head around that, But yeah, I'm disappointed they didn't beat the Celtics. I would have loved for the Sixers to win last night. That's the one game of the year I'd like them to win is against Boston. Yeah, that's too bad. 5 in a row. Yikes. Nick Nurse is losing his shine without Embiid. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You see how important Big Joel is for the 76ers since he's been out. Yeah. Nurse, man. Well, it is what it is, Nick. Yeah, Cowboys saying, you're wearing a pizza shirt. I know, and I'm talking trash about it. I kind of did that on purpose. I was like, oh, I've got so many Raptors shirts. I can pick a different one for every day of the month. I've got like 30 shirts. I can pick different ones. But yeah, this one had a pizza on the sleeve. I thought that'd be funny to point to and kind of riff off of with the whole thing. I know. James is laughing. Tom Duke saying, I'm taking players and staff to dinner, and it's going to be out of my pocket. Said this on December 5th. See, that's the quote. I'm taking players and staff to dinner. This is going to be out of my pocket. I'm sure that he doesn't drink Tim Hortons coffee. Darko's a connoisseur of life. Yeah. I mean, they're traveling with an espresso machine. Seriously. We've seen that on an open gym. We've seen the deviousness of Darko inviting Evo into the land of addiction to caffeine. Yeah, come here, Evo. Try the coffee. I don't know, Darko. I don't know if I want to try the coffee. You must try the coffee. You're my assistant coach. You got me hooked on espresso. What a dangerous man Darko is. Getting people hooked on addictive substances like espresso. Yeah. No, they got their own machine. They don't need it. I mean, I don't know how Darko feels about Tim Hortons coffee. Maybe he feels like it's okay. I wonder if he tried McDonald's coffee and he's like, this is shit. And he spit it out. I don't know. Maybe he tried pizza coffee and he was like, this tastes like piss. Black piss. I don't know. He may be a coffee snob. That may be why they have to have the espresso machine with them when they're on the road. Yeah, he's a connoisseur of life already. All right, Tom. Yeah, I love that. He quoted straight up what he said. He never said nothing about no pizza, y'all. Let's see. Kareem's saying the whole pizza thing is just a gimmick. It's just for tabloid clicks and likes. In some way, it's like these guys are just trying to relinquish childhood memories. But honestly, who don't like a pizza party? I mean, you're right. Maybe I'm being a little grinchy right now. Maybe I'm like partly mad because I'm lactose intolerant at this point. And I also can't eat gluten. So when I eat a pizza, it's a gluten-free crust with a dairy-free cheese. Oh, that's why Lex is so mad he can't have a regular pizza party. That's why I'm the Scrinch. I'm Scrooge McDuck on this, the old codger. That's it. There's the truth. You pulled the mask off of me, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. Yeah, and I would have got away with it. It wasn't for you kids. I mean, listen, I love pizza parties. We've been talking about Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I had a putt-putt pizza party once. Putt-putt was a golf course in Tallahassee. Yeah, it was a crazy birthday. Like, honestly, I think it was like my 7th or 8th birthday. And putt-putt's a miniature golf course. They may have putt-putt in your neighborhood. I don't know. And, well, we went there, and we ate a bunch of cake, and we had pizza, and we drank a bunch of fruit juice, and we were running around like crazy men and hitting the balls really hard, like across the golf course and getting yelled at by the attendants. and some of us got a little too worked up, and we start barfing. Yeah, we barfed all over that putt-putt golf course, throwing up. A bunch of little kids throwing up all over that putt-putt golf course. All that barfy pizza, the pizza party birthday, putt-putt birthday, 7 years old, Lex. Yeah, that's what happened. Seriously, that's a real story. David's saying, haha, doesn't drink Tim Hortons coffee. He's above this corporate, shrill, black, bleh, gross water. Yeah, whatever that crap is that Tim Hortons is serving. Alley-oop to Tom. Okay, Chef Darko. Okay. Now, a preface here. Also, I should say I'm not a coffee guy. So I can tell you, maybe Tim Hortons coffee is actually pretty good. I just don't drink coffee very often. All right, Tom Duke is getting a dunk from Cowboy for his actual reporting of telling the truth about what was said by Darko. Thank you, Tommy, for being a bastion of virtue. That's right. Tom's got, the coffee. He's got the nice coffee cups out for Darko and friends. There you go. I like it. And look at the guy drinking. That guy looks psychotic. He's just dumping it down his throat. Holy crap. All right, let's see. Stargate saying, good morning, Raptor Freak family. Really interested in this game tonight. For me, it will be telling if the Raptors are now about winning and trying to make the play-in, regardless of the outcome tonight. I feel good. We beat them already this year. You know, it was a different version of us, of course. It was very early in the season. We were having hard times, but it was one of the first Wednesday games. And, we kind of caught them off surprise, like in Dallas. So hopefully we can repeat this. I'd like to sweep the Mavericks this season. We've already beaten them once this year. Let's beat them the second time, too. That's what I'm all about tonight. Let's go. Fiercey saying, Carlo, Nick Nurse is getting exposed with Bozo out. It's the ultimate test for him. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why he went to Philly. He could have gone to Milwaukee. He could have gone to Phoenix. He had options, but he chose Philadelphia because he thought it was the easy route because he would have Joel Embiid, the current MVP at that time. And easy street. Well, I told y'all he's going to run him into the ground. He's going to go out, and then the Sixers nation is going to be lost in weird ways because of that. And it seems like that kind of stuff's been happening to a T. Just call me Nostradamus. I said this shit in July. And, well, it's looking like this. Too good to be true, Philadelphia. Too good to be true, Nick Nurse. And, yeah, you run the knee of your center to the ground. Yeah, this is what happens. You got too greedy is what you did, Nick. Too greedy with Joel's minutes, and you overused him. Yeah, you should have managed that better. You've never been known for that very well, are you? No, just ask Van Vliet, Siakam, and Anunoby. You've never been very good at managing those minutes for those guys, overplaying people. Yeah. David's saying, I guess this dinner is at Harbor 60 or STA steak. It's like steak or something. Scotty's two favorite restaurants in Toronto. Yeah, there's probably a list. The top 5 list is probably Harbor 60, steak, Cactus Club, Soto, those kind of places. That's where we're thinking right there. Carlos saying, facts. I love that chip run with Nurse, but Darko's system is much better and sustainable to us. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to learn more and see Darko show his coaching acumen in very high pressure situations in the playoffs later on in the future. I'm all about testing our coach in playoffs because that's ultimately the test for NBA coaches. That's an important place to show the mettle, the acumen, the smarts, the on-the-toes adjustments of NBA coaches. In some ways, I know some of these coaches on very good teams right now are losers when it comes to the playoffs. And when they get there, we'll see it. Doc Rivers, Joe Mazzulla. Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see you get outmatched by somebody like Eric Spoelstra, by someone like Darko Rajakovic in the future. Because y'all may be good regular season coaches. Y'all may be good puppet coaches for Giannis and Brad Stevens, but you're not good playoff coaches. And when it gets right down to it and you're making the decisions on the fly in the moment, y'all will be exposed. Doc Rivers, you get exposed every time. Milwaukee Bucks. And, well, Joe, you got exposed against Miami last year. You'll get exposed again this year in the playoffs. Watch, Boston's fans. Y'all think it's so good to be true. You're going to find out Coach Joe's going to get out-coached in a playoff series, and y'all will be exiting. Yeah, I can see the future. That's right. Cowboys saying, have fun at the game, Carlo. That's right. I'm jealous. Go down there and say happy birthday to Luka and yell defense at him when he's holding the ball. Nako's saying Darko's system fits Scotty better. It probably would have fit Pascal better, too. I mean, if it was a different era, if Darko had been over some of the years of Nick in the last couple of years, it would have been interesting to see what he would have done.